Hello students. So now today in this video I am going to start Flamingo class 12th first chapter last lesson. Yes, so this is the first chapter last lesson, and if we talk about the background of this story, so we can say background is Franco-Prussian War. So we will see the effect of this war, okay, or in a way we can say this chapter shows the change, okay, that occurs due to war, or we can say aftermath of any war. But here this change is shown through the eyes of a young boy, okay, Franz. So this way this story is written, and the background is war. Now we come to the writer, French writer Alphonse Daudet. And this French writer, French short story writer, we can say chiefly, he is remembered as the author of sentimental tales of provincial life of, we can say, south of France. This is how it's known as. And little bit more about this French writer. We can say that this French writer, he was not having very happy childhood. Though he wrote his first poem and first novel at the age of 14, but in 1857, his parents lost their property, lost their money, and that's why this boy, he could not even complete his matriculation. And for 6 months, he had to work at a school, and the work was the work of an usher. Okay, and this period was very unhappy period of his life. But after this lot of struggle, he became a good writer, a very sentimental writer actually. So here the story I have already told from the eyes of a boy, Franz. Here I am not going to read each and every line or going to explain each and every line, but from this chapter we will be doing all those major portions which are important from the questions point of view, because ultimately you all are to appear for the boards. Okay, so let's start. But before we start, I am one more thing I would like to tell. Here the word is used am Himmel for the teacher, but you should know this thing, or somewhere on your books you can write down. Actually, M is, not the part of name. Okay, it's not M.K. Gandhi, Mahatma Gandhi. Okay, no. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. No, this is not M over here. Actually, M here is Monsieur. This is the French word which is used for Mr. Okay, when we want to use Mr. or Sir, instead of Mr. in French language, the word M is used. Okay, every which M is used because the full word is Monsieur. And this is the full word of one gentleman, and if we are talking about the plural of this Monsieur, then we can say this is Messieurs. Okay, so this is Messieurs. And in the same way for the females, naturally this is for the male only, M or Monsieur. In the same way for the females, okay, the word is Mademoiselle. Okay, or now these days the word is only Madame. Okay, so this way these words are used to address male or female. So let's start with the chapter now. I started for school very late that morning and was in great dread of a scolding, especially because M. Himmel, means Monsieur Himmel, had said that he would question us on participles, and I did not know the first word about them. Means that was the day of test, grammar test, and Franz was not prepared for the test, and that's why he was very, very afraid of his teacher that day. For a moment, I thought of running away and spending the day out of doors. It was so warm, so bright. The birds were chirping on the edge of the woods, and in the open field back of the sawmill, the Prussian soldiers were drilling. It was all much more tempting than the rule of participles. Underline this line because you may get this line for even reference of context also. Okay, your first question can be, what does it mean? It was means it stands for what? Okay, so you should know it stands for Prussian soldiers drill. Okay, it was much more tempting than the rule for participles. Naturally, anything is more tempting than the test. But I had the strength to resist and hurried off to school. So if you get this line also, you may get this question from this part. I had the strength to resist. Okay, explain this phrase. He had the strength to resist. What does it mean? It means that Franz was a child who was maybe not very serious about studies. That's why he was not prepared for the test. But even then, he had strong, we can say, character. That's why, though for a second he thought of bunking the school, bunking the class, but immediately he thought no, he should go to school only. He could resist this, we can say, wish of bunking the school. When I passed the town hall, there was a crowd in front of the bulletin board. Okay, so this is the common place for all the villages where maybe there is one bulletin board is put and all the notices are put on that board only. For the last 2 years, all our bad news had come from there. So one more thing we get from here, that this area was under the war effect. Okay, this area was affected by war and they had been suffering for the last 2 years. So that's why it's written that for the last 2 years they had got all the news we can say related to war. Okay, here only. The lost battles, the draft, the orders of the commanding officer. Lost battles means this also, these people of this area, they already know that they have lost the battle, okay, in the hands of Prussia, and now this area has gone into their hands. So this thing they already knew, and that's why he said all the news we already got, then what is the new thing over here? Okay, and I thought to myself without stopping, what can be the matter now? Then as I hurried by as fast as I could go, the blacksmith washer, who was there with his apprentice reading the bulletin, called after me, "Don't go so fast, Bob. You will get to your school in plenty of time." He said because I was already late and that's why I was running fast to reach my school. But here I saw few people reading something. Okay, I did not stop. Though I thought for a while that what is the matter now? We already got all the news, all the bad news. But even then, something was new. That's why everybody was curious to read that. And he said, when I passed by that bulletin board, washer, the blacksmith, he was standing over there. He was also reading that notice, whatever had come. So he only called me. He said, "Why are you running fast? There is no need. There is plenty of time. Okay, no need to run fast." I thought he was making fun of me and reached M. Hammel's little garden all out of breath. He said, for a second I thought that he is laughing at me because he knows that more or less I am always late. I am every day late. So that's why he said, I heard him. I did not stop, even to know what is new thing over here. He said, I kept running and ultimately I reached over there in front of the garden, or we can say in front of the school, in the garden. Okay, he reached the school. Usually when school began, there was a great bustle which could be heard out in street. Now this is an important question. What is the usual scene, okay, in the school? So usual scene is great hustle bustle, noisy scene. This is the usual scene. Okay, that much noise, that one can hear it even in the street. The opening and closing of desk, lessons repeated in unison, very loud with our hands over our ears to understand better. Now, what this question, if for 2 mark, even then you have to give the detail what kind of noise. So the noise is opening and closing of the desk, because students are entering in the classes and they are opening their desk and they are sitting, scratching of the desk, tables, etc. Then sometime he is that late that students would be already starting with the chapters, with the lessons, and they will be repeating every lesson, everything in unison, in chorus. And the teacher's great ruler rapping on the table. So sometime even teacher is trying to, wrap the ruler on the table, this way controlling the class. And he said sometime everything would be too loud that we will have to put our hands on the ear so that we can understand the things better. But now it was all so still. But that day he said it was not that usual scene. So this is important question. Okay. Now, what was different on that day? Okay, this can be another question. First question is, what is usual scene? Another question is, what was different on that day? Okay. I had counted on the commotion to get to my desk without being seen. But of course, that day everything had to be as quiet as Sunday morning. First of all, the quietness is compared to Sunday morning. Suppose you get these lines, okay, you may even get, we can say, what is the poetic device used over here? Figure of speech. So here the figure of speech is simile, okay, as Sunday. So this is simile. So he said that day I saw that everything was very quiet, as if this is Sunday and there is no class. And he said actually when I was running over here, okay, running for the school, I had already planned that there is always so much of noise, and maybe in this noise only I will, stealthily, entered in my class, would enter in the class, and maybe the teacher at least would not get to know. But here when he reached, there was no noise. Everything was so quiet. Through the window, I saw my classmates already in their places, and M. Hamel walking up and down with his terrible iron ruler under his arm. So when he entered in the school, he saw first of all from the garden only, okay, and he peeped in the class from the window, and he saw that all the students had already taken their seats, okay, and even teacher was also there, and he was walking up and down with his, terrible ruler. I had to open the door and go in before everybody. You can imagine how I blushed and how frightened I was. He said now there was no other chance. Okay, I was not able to save myself. I knew it very well. That's why he said ultimately I entered in the class. I opened the door, entered in the class. When he opened the door, naturally even teacher saw him. Especially when there was everything quiet, everybody could hear the sound of opening of the classroom door. He said I opened the door. I literally felt blushed. I literally felt very bad because all the eyes were on me and I could not help. He said I ultimately went and took my seat, went inside and took my seat. But nothing happened. He said I was so much terrified. I was just waiting, maybe now only M. Hamel would start shouting, he would shout. But he said nothing that sort of happened. My teacher did not shout. M. Hamel saw me and said very kindly, go to your place quickly, little Franz. We were beginning without you. Rather, M. Hamel was very sweet that day. He did not scold. Rather, he said, go immediately, take your seat. Today we were about to start without you. And these words actually Franz had never expected from his teacher. Why? Because the teacher was always very strict. Okay, he was a true disciplinarian. He always loved discipline for each and everything, and maybe he never wanted anybody to come late. But today, when Franz was late, this teacher did not shout. Okay, I think in this video we will stop here only. Okay, grasp certain things which are new for you, and then gear yourself for the next video. Thank you.